they have a gore like control thing on it, so you can like turn it down a little bit with the blood and guts and stuff.
Yeah, mine will be. I'm going to bury the needle.
All right, welcome to This Week in Nerd History. Is a podcast where we take a look at all the fun, dumb, nerdy stuff from the past, present, and future. I'm Mike. Joining me as always, we got AJ and Sal. How you guys doing?
Okay.
We got Miikka. I apologize in advance. Please correct me. Harjuntausta is your last name.
Oh, you did try to do the last name as well.
Yeah.
You would not even. Okay.
Was that close? Is it close? I don't have obviously like the accent.
It was a very shy one. So if I didn't know you were gonna say it, I
apprehensive.
Would not probably know. But very curious. Okay. Say it again.
Miikka Harjuntausta.
Yeah. Okay. It's a very English way of saying it.
Yeah.
How did you? What was the first name? What did you choose for my first name?
Miikka.
Yeah. Okay. That's
all right.
that's
Yeah.
really
Right.
good.
This is like the
that's
double
Miikka.
K in there.
Yeah. You asked it previously.
Yeah.
Miikka is the Finnish translation, but
Gotcha.
I mean, I've heard everything, and in the age of AI, it's also interesting because the double I and double K is a written form that is very uncommon in most languages. So in emails, I always see people mistyping my name. When I was younger, it was maybe a little bit of annoyance, but it was interesting switch. In the age of AI, that is a clear tell for me when I read emails. Has the person handwritten the email or used it with the AI?
Right.
Or then they are fooling me. I don't know. The different pronunciations, in the English, in the French, and everything is
English. It's tricky because for me, I feel like if you try to overpronounce or pronounce to where the people are from, it feels like I'm putting on a show because it's outside of a English accent or American accent. So if it's Americans say croissant, but if you say croissant, it suddenly feels pretentious for an American to say.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of that in there. That's why I was a little bit apprehensive on it. But you're joining us from Finland. You are our first international guest on the podcast, so that's
really
for us.
Cool.
Yeah.
Insane.
And for those who we haven't even said it, but you are the creator of Boom Slingers and CEO at Boom Corp. For those who don't know Boom Slingers, it's a 2D physics-based artillery game. It's available on mobile, Windows, and Mac. I put a big lineup together for all the characters. Yes. So I love all the characters.
Oh, okay. You actually have a chance for a video feed. Nice.
So I love the designs. It's super fun. There's all these great upgrades and different kind of weapons and attacks and everything like that. It's super, super fun game. So for those listening and watching, definitely head over to Steam, check it out.
But yeah, glad to be here, Mike Parker. Did I say that correct?
That's right. Yes, that is right. That's perfect.
Yeah. And it was Sal Crivelli.
Yes, very good.
Okay, is that Italian last
That's
name?
right. Yes, it is Italian. Yep.
Okay. And AJ Milano, is that also Italian?
Yeah, but I'm not. It's my husband's family.
Okay. Yeah, but still some ties. And thanks, Mike, for the intro. Can I actually go to the questions? Because before this, I actually did a look on all the channels. So Dorkly, I of course know, but the Lowbrow and also was it Comic Pop?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. I watched the latest video and the most popular video, and the Comic Pop was interesting, or it hasn't been on my feed. I do enjoy comic books, but I haven't thought about it in that format. Dorkly, the audience is hitting my algorithm pretty well, or I didn't need to watch the latest ones because they were already on my feed, or I saw the AI Sonic one, and what was the Pac-Man? Yeah, Pac-Man from Dorkly, and the Lowbrows. Lowbrow was the most interesting one.
Going back to Boom Slingers, a part of the gaming world, or just being a game developer, the thing that I'm not familiar with at all is after the game's launched, when you're doing updates or upkeep, that kind of stuff, how much work is that to constantly make sure that things are running smoothly once a game is launched?
There's always a little bit, or you cannot completely leave it on auto. And the community is maybe more demanding, and you always, at least I'm feeling like sometimes a bit sad that we are not able to provide new things to people who have been hanging there for a long time. Or we are working on new things, but most of last year, the new things haven't been like Boom Slingers updates. We did some pretty big updates in the previous year, or we launched the game also on the web portal, which was like mini version of the Boom Slingers. Still the same experience, but in the new platform. And it's an online multiplayer game, or it's the most fun to be playing with another human. But we did start building an offline version, or we learned that there is a quite massive audience of mobile players with a very low latency internet, who very often prefer offline games. So we have worked on that in the last year. So more of an technical stuff than content stuff. Of course, in the offline it's a different game experience, so there is plenty of that. Most of our monthly updates, still, I'm gonna say that every 4 months we get content in the game. But we have been making on a new content, not inside the Boom Slingers, but in the new games or the prototypes, and those are more in the private testing phase still. But they are something that I'm gonna be excited to share with the audiences at some point.
Is there any stuff you can talk about for it?
Yeah, okay, there's some not game stuff, but merge stuff, or we have as you mentioned, a lot of characters and lore, and that is something that we are kind of writing with the community as well. All the characters have different lore on how did they became to be in the game, and we talk a lot about the lore with the community, and community also takes these characters and draws them in a different scenarios, so building up on that. And we do a lot of freelance artist hires also to see how would they feel about this concept of a character, and then they give us something.
It gets tricky. I mean, when hiring freelancers and stuff too, to feel that it's all cohesive and everything, you start to get into the nitty gritty of style guides and everything like that, just to make sure everything feels right.
I mean, you guys have a lot of different styles, all in the pop culture, themes and the old game themes, but still, the Stranger Things was as you said, it was your lowbrow originals, so completely rendered by the artist's hands. But then the video game stuff, a lot of asset gathering, and then using those assets. And it was the Plants vs Zombies that was it was the Dorkly's most popular. Yeah, the most popular one.
Yep.
14 years ago.
I know, crazy old.
Yeah, it's still so high in the view count.
Yeah, I know. We're for any of the video game stuff too, we're really lucky. There's websites, or there's one main website, Spriters Resource, where people will. It's called ripping the sprites from the games to make the sprite sheets, and then they'll upload it there. And then through our process, we can download that, get it rigged and everything like that, and then start to animate it. So that first Plants vs. Zombies was one of those where it was comes in all the different little pieces and stuff, and then we're building it back together and making some new stuff. And then for the later Plants vs. Zombies stuff, those were sponsored by EA. So they gave us those assets to use. They use the same animation software that we do. So that was nice. Some of them, the animation was already done for some of them. So we would just be able to, saves a lot of time, basically. It's that's the main thing for all that stuff. 14
years ago, did you already have a production cycle of one video per 2 weeks or 1 month, or?
Pretty much that first Plants vs. Zombies was probably a week. It's always kind of been that quick cycle.
That's an intense release cycle. From the perspective of game making, or for us, it's the internal testings. That's already 2 weeks, and the actual releases. That's I'm gonna say in the range of month or monthly. We're talking about updates or like maybe something new for a new audience or like an existing audience.
Yeah, when you're testing stuff, like when you said like 2 weeks to test, like is there like a limit, or is there like kind of like when do you know like okay this is going to be good to send out? Is it sort of like a series of like set things that you have to test each time, or is it like, you know what I mean? Like when you feel like okay this is approved, like we feel good, let's release it.
It really bases on project. Or I do a lot of game jams. Is that concept familiar to you?
I'm not sure.
Game jams are these events where people usually gather for a weekend, or for media concept is known from these weekend gatherings where people just decide to like try something new for like 2 days and create something on your own or with the team, with pre-made team or people who like arrive to the to that place. And that's where I've done most of my games. Like Boom Slingers, of course, sucks all the attention because that's their like corporate base and what like we have their like audience gathering for. But the game jams was like what I've done around 50, 50, and since 2010 from the first like Finnish game jam like event where I kind of like heard about the concept and just was curious like. Is that a thing? Can something be created in a weekend, or specifically can a game be created in a weekend? Of course, the games are very different in that kind of an set.
And so this is like an event, like people are making games, like you're saying, I just want to make sure I'm understanding it. Like they're making it like over the course of a weekend? They're making a game from start to finish?
Oh, that's cool.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, and there's also many themes on those, like... I also traveled around the world for different game jam events. Or I've been in States. There was a train jam, 2018 maybe, and the train jam was a weekend event, and it took part in the train that goes from Chicago to San Francisco. That's a train ride that takes about like 2 days. So people gathered like in one van of the train. We bought all the tickets like from the one section of the train. People gathered from all around the world. This was annual, by the way, for curious. So it happened maybe 3 or 4 times. But people gathered around the world, traveled to Chicago. We met on the train. We spent the train time like looking around there, like nice scenery and doing whatever game like we wanted to be working on. And the end location, San Francisco, they had the GDC conference on the day when we arrived, so then we also continued that into that game event. Or they did really good job on tying those kind of together. Or if you come from the like longer way, the tickets are like pricey. Back then, me and Geary, who did the travel from Finland, we were working. We had like our own money, but it was still something that you wouldn't maybe consider paying all on your own. So we actually got a sponsorship from the Finnish Game Jam organization, which is something that I very often promote whenever I get a chance. They do sponsorships both ways. They do sponsorships on like people going from Finland abroad, but also if you want to travel to Finland, Finnish Game Jam organization might help you like with the sponsorships.
That's cool
as well.
Yeah. Wow,
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
When you're doing a game that quick, like, I mean, for like artwork, I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. It just seems so crazy to me. Like,
do you use like previous assets and just like alter those, or do you go from baseline?
Yeah.
Most often actually from baseline. When I was younger, I wanted to experiment on different ideas. Or when you learn that, okay, you can have an idea, and to test an idea, usually the weekend was a really like good time for this kind of specific concepts on like how does a movement happen on like this kind of an environment with a character, and how can it feel kind of funny. Then me and Geary did most of the traveling and jams together, and we were duo. Geary did a lot of like visual works, and she was also curious on exploring different styles. Or we have done 2D, 3D games, like mobile games. That's my main platform. VR games on all the like VR headsets that came on first. Oculus with just the like head system, and we had made actually an episodic VR series on that. It didn't have VR hands back then, so we were limited on like how the interaction in a game where player doesn't have the interactive tools. And back then they were promoting the like VR headsets that had a button on the side here that you could press, and we hated that. We hated that for our life. We thought like that's not VR. That's the like a very stupid thing to give the immersive platform and then make user to touch the like a non-immersive part of the experience. so we tried to figure how could we make a game that would still allow you to have the interaction, but you wouldn't need to like touch anything. And we made this game that, that's when we actually did reuse the assets, because we made the system for the interaction that when you looked at something for a little while, it would like activate if the thing what you were looking at had something to activate it, and also like visual feedback on that. I don't know if it was the first one, but it was Feast, which was a story about this restaurant experience. So you are welcomed into a restaurant by this chef dog that was Corky, and he started offering you like all kinds of things to eat, and the interaction in the game. So whenever you looked at the food, you gobbled it up like pretty soon. There was a little distraction, but you started eating everything that the dog was bringing you, and then it starts to bring something weird. Let's see if I find even the full gameplay. I remember someone playing it online and posting it to YouTube. I might find that one for me.
Nice.
Yeah, another one was about pirate captain, or you were like welcomed. You woke up or you were in a pirate ship, and another dog. For some reason, we have a lot of dog characters, but another dog introduced you to the captain and your shipmates that would listen to your orders, but your orders were like the gaze controlled, and that was more like. The first one was maybe just a linear story. The second one we were trying to do like something more interesting gameplay wise, and the third one, there were actually 4. Yeah, third one was a brain juicer, like the juice machine for the brain, and it told a story about about a brain in a jar that didn't know it was a brain in a jar, and you had a discussion with that. But that was something that I'm not the most proud of. It was something we made in a train, but it as a VR game, it was very nauseating because we were like exploring like these kind of more psychedelic visuals that you can have like in the like VR headset, and few of them I think had this weird kind of rotation happening that really wasn't a good VR experience. So I guess because I appreciate the user experience, that's the one that I'm least favorite of, because I didn't want people to play it because I knew it could be like a little bit of nausea inducing.
People getting sick, yeah. Probably didn't help that you're on a moving train as well. I'm sure that didn't.
Oh yeah.
I find it interesting, we're just sticking with the train thing. When you did the Chicago to San Fran trip, I've noticed that the internet signal on trains is really bad.
Oh yeah, that was an issue.
Yeah, right? Like I don't know how it is overseas. I imagine it's like everything compared to what's going on here in America, immaculate and much better. But when it comes to when you were traveling through the States, how did you manage to compensate for the lack of easily accessible internet?
Yeah. Well, of course, I didn't do much Googling, so I was using like pre-knowledge. Of course, no AI tools like back in those times, so it was I kind of had the building blocks already like at my hands, so that wasn't an issue. Most of my tools didn't require like online to be like license activated. One of them did, and it did become an issue at one part of the trip, but it was fixed at the like down stop when I could get just a little bit of internet access to like activate the license and then continue. I think the license just required like if I had closed my computer or restarted, it wanted to do an online like license check. But in general, it was okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, I get my last question was just like what it's sort of been covered already from like the new stuff that you're working on, but is that like what's next for you guys? Is developing some new games? and upkeep on Boom Slingers?
I would still say that Boom Slingers is the one to follow, and Boom Slingers Discord is where we introduce new stuff to our existing audience. There's also some more private channels, but I think I'm gonna leave those out from here, since we don't have the private beta development. It's more often us in the studio playing, and our friends. We are still in the phase of testing the next commercial product in a way that we maybe invite someone to our studio, have them play the game, look behind their back, and see what's happening. And that can be also a long process before we're gonna share anything from that. So I'm not gonna even promise anything on this one. But I'm really glad that you invited me as a guest. And it was fun doing the sponsor bid video. Or I didn't we are approached by a lot of influencers and video makers. Not all of them are even matches. A lot of them is also this kind of spam that there's no they're not even making gaming content. But this one was a clear match. And we have done few more. The audience gathering from these sponsor things on YouTube, it's really the only ones that have made sense have been actually the ones that we gotten free. But that also they are free also because it's the absolute perfect audience match. So there's someone who actually wanted to play that and share it with their friends or their audiences. But doing these are still the most fun way to or it feels more meaningful to do the audience gathering in the indie way of finding people who have something to share. You can do these kind of fun things, and this is something that I also use for learning in sense.
Thrilled to have you on as a guest, and happy to help promote Boom Corp and Boom Slingers. And we're a small team. You guys are a small team, so always happy to help do a little bit of a
let's
signal
do
boost.
fun things if we think about them. Absolutely.
Just to be a fly on the wall on that train ride while you guys make games from scratch, that would just be mind-blowing to witness that. I'd be zero help for any of that stuff, but I would just be in the background.
Okay. Let's do one more exciting game jam location. Tandem bike, you know the concept. One bike, two riders. And this was an annual. This was a stunt that was done twice. First time, two dudes cycled from Finland to Sweden, Malmö, same concept as the train jam, that they were doing the trip to a game conference in Malmö, Sweden. And the game jam was called Bike Jam, and the idea was that they built a computer rig into the tandem bike, and then they rode to Malmö and made a game while doing that. I did a documentary series from that one. I found it really funny. Or I knew the guys.
So dangerous. That sounds really, really dangerous.
I mean, there was only one person guiding the bike, or the one who has the control. He of course didn't actively code, but the one behind would do the coding, and then you can switch at some point if you feel like. Yeah,
that's hilarious. My God. Well, all right. Well, thanks again, Miikka. Appreciate it. Check out Boom Slingers. Check out Boom Corp. See what they're up to. Check out is it Boom Slingers Discord?
Yeah, Boom Slingers Discord is there. If you want fun community stuff with the other people who enjoy the weird community things. And the game experience, Boom Slingers should be available. Accessibility is something that we really enjoy. Mobile is what it's made for. That's where I would recommend playing it. But you can find it on WebGL. You can find it on Steam. You mentioned that one. Mm-hmm. But the web or the browser, mobile phone is the kind of best experience because it's the Worms meets Angry Birds combination. And Angry Birds, the sling mechanic that was made for touchscreen. It was there. Was inspirational a little bit.
We'll I'll put all the links in the descriptions and stuff so people can find you.
All right.
But yeah, thanks again, Miikka. Appreciate it.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank
we'll be
you
in
for
touch.
being a guest on the show. See you guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, so this is today in nerd history. This past week, Sony had their State of Play where they released a ton of trailers and stuff. We've got Marvel's Wolverine. There's an extended gameplay trailer, and God of War, Laufey. Here, let me just share some of it.
Remember the game X-Men Origins Wolverine, which was like the goriest game ever made? Like there were like special combos you could do. You could do like hilarious whirlwinds. It was also voiced by Hugh Jackman, and he's just like, yeah, yeah. You're like, okay. I mean, this is awesome, and I'm having a great time. It's also better than the movie by like a country mile.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm sorry. The mechanic is it's a man with 6 knives that come out of his forearms. I think it's gonna be gore.
It's gonna be a little bit gore. They have a gore like control thing on it, so you can like turn it down a little bit with the blood and guts and stuff. Like that.
Mine will be. I'm gonna bury the needle.
What's pretty cool is like it happens in the same universe as the Spider-Man games, but from what I understand, like Spider-Man doesn't show up in it, and there isn't like the X-Men, but there are mutants, and they're just kind of like hiding and stuff like that. They show Jean Grey in there real quick. That's sort of like a team up kind of thing. I don't think you play as her at any point. I don't think, and it's not like crazy open world like Spider-Man was. There's like it's a bit more controlled, but they give some options on how you can like choose your path in like a certain area or whatever. But it looks crazy cool. Like I know it's been in development forever or whatever, and they keep like it was getting pushed or whatever for a while. But it looks super fun. It's kind of like a fun button mashing slash 'em up game that I would play a ton of. I really appreciate the detail on his shoulder hair. There's a lot of detail given onto that part.
Very shoulders.
I heard like he can die, and like you'll watch his like healing factor kind of like kick in, and it's cool. It's like it's what you'd want.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like another 3 years before this game came out, so I'm thrilled that it's coming out in September.
Yeah.
Along with apparently every other game on planet Earth is coming out in September.
It's either that or they're just going to go till next year just to avoid GTA 6. Yeah. Just like the play.
Which is a good idea.
Yeah. You can't, there's no competing with it. It's just going to like dominate forever how long it's going to be. And that's like late November, I think. The other game, which is super interesting, is God of War. The idea is like in the 18 God of War, like the beginning of that one, she's died, and then it's like they're just talking about like how fierce of a warrior she is and all this kind of stuff. That's Odin, or that's the God of War's wife.
Kratos.
Yeah, I was blanking on his name, the main character. But anyway, and then in the Ragnarok game that came out a few years after, she shows up for a moment in that one as well. And like this is like her, it's happening from the first game. So like once she dies, she wakes up in like this Everwen, I think is the afterlife for the gods. And so now she's like trying to either like get back to her regular world, like find like a different outlook or whatever. But there's these like awesome, let me share it again. There's these awesome other gods here from like other cultures and stuff that start to expand the lore a bit. So you get to like Egyptian gods and like all these other gods and stuff. And like, that's really cool. Yeah. So it looks super interesting. It's coming out, I think, around the same time again this year, right?
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
And of course, in like typical fashion, just all the annoying ass people because it's a female character as the lead.
Oh yeah.
In a in a game. As God of War, it's not
in any game whatsoever. Yeah. It's
just so fucking annoying. I'm so tired of it. Yeah. Like for whatever. It doesn't have to be even just like gaming. It's just like movies, whatever. Just like I don't know. I was getting like unreasonably annoyed by it yesterday. It's like as soon as it came out, people were just like,
oh, here we go again. One came out.
It's just, I don't know. You're just all fucking losers. Just like fucking knock it off. It's just so fucking annoying. It's so ridiculous. Yeah. But either way, I just like those. Gameplay is whatever. Like it's innovative in her power set and stuff like that. It looks really cool. But like for this game in particular, like God of War franchise, just like the character designs and like the creativity and just the lore that they build around the different types of gods all together, or however they're doing it, and just sort of like the individual character storylines as it goes. Like that part of games is like super interesting to me, and just like character design stuff, and even like for any game really, like even Resident Evil Requiem, just looking at that stuff, just like the monster designs and those kind of things, or like Resident Evil Village, any of those ones. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I wish people would appreciate that shit a little bit more. And like, I know it's just like it's a whatever, way to get people to rage bait for stuff.
That's right.
But I just wish like that would be the focus on it more so than like the same dumb fucking fake narrative that people get angry about.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a ton of other fun. There was like a John Wick game. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, I thought there was like a bunch of John Wick games, but there is. I don't know where I was getting that from at all. I don't think anything exists, but I just assumed that there was games before, but I guess not. It just seemed like such a natural fit.
Yeah, that lends itself to a game. I mean, it's just like, just make those.
Yeah, right.
It should be a no-brainer.
Yeah, there's a ton of games. I don't know. I was watching a bit of that the 007 one.
Yes, I haven't seen anything about that game outside of the fact that it's coming out, or is out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's out now.
Oh my god!
I think, or it's about to come out, or whatever. But I watched like a bunch of. It looks super fun. It's so much of it is like it seemed like the first like 2 hours of it is like a training montage of him like first becoming like a getting into like the whole program, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But it seemed like it's a montage. It was like I was like kind of skipping through somebody's like gameplay of it, and there's legit montages in there of them like joking around with each other and like doing different training sequences and whatever. Like it seemed fun, but I was also like, I've been through like 2 videos of this now, and he's still like doing like a montage. But then there was like a part where you're like infiltrating like a party or whatever it is, and it's like in a big kind of old castle mansion kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
So a lot of it seemed a bit like parts from games that you'd see before. Some of it seemed like Hitman, which I think was the same studio that did this one.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But then some like different kind of like features or aspects to it that seem pretty cool and unique. But yeah, a lot of like new game stuff that I'll probably never play any of these games. I'll probably just watch them, other people play them. I know. Every time I'm like, ooh, can't wait. I'm going to have to get a whole new console. I'm like, forget it. Never mind.
Or I don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it. No.
Oh, another year went by.
I'm going to play Words with Friends again.
Get back to me. Because that's Words with Friends with me, where I'm like, all right, I finished. That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Where are you?
I literally, Words with Friends, I play versus my one friend who plays me, and it's just me and him play. That's it. For like 10 years. All right, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks again for Miikka for joining us. Go check out Boom Slingers. It's super fun, super like simple, but oddly complex game. There's a lot of like fun upgrades and stuff, and a lot of cute characters and stuff that you can upgrade to. So we'll put all this info in the description. Instead of, I was going to ask you guys if anything you want to plug. I just want to selfishly show you guys the dumbest fucking thing that I've been obsessed with for a while now. Are you guys familiar with EngineerKala at all?
Yeah, no. She's like digging a tunnel under her house, something like that.
Yes.
Like she's.
Oh wait, I saw something about a woman digging a tunnel recently.
Yep. Okay.
This is like I've heard of her like for years. She's been doing this, but I don't know anything. I haven't heard any updates about what she's up to.
I'll play a little bit of this video just to get so that you're familiar with the tone of all of her videos, and then I'll tell you a little bit about her.
I have a problem in my suburban mine which requires a new engineering solution. Until now, for relatively small concrete pours, I've been using pre-mixed bags of sackcrete, hundreds of them, but they each need to be carried through the house and down the stairs. This is not efficient or good for the knees, and it does not allow me to fine-tune the mix. Now I need to do something as I have a lot of concrete to pour.
I don't want to get into like a rabbit hole of just watching her videos because they're
because you will.
Yeah. So I thought I had seen those for a little while, and I was like, I would watch some of the video, and I'm like, this is clearly like fake. Like part of it is like it's a sketch or like some sort of AI something where she's just generating these kind of like, you know, footage of a tunnel under the house or whatever. But like the more I watch, I'm like, she's.
No, this is a crazy person who's
yeah.
built a mine under her house.
Yes. So I went
and like
through,
people have told her, like I thought she was like, I thought I heard about this a while ago where like the internet was like, you need to stop her from doing this. Like they called the police and then the police showed up and she's like, the police came to my house and I showed them all my plans and permits and they allowed me to continue. And so it's back to the mine.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there
like,
was a point where she was shut down.
Yeah,
she had to stop for like a year.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like you're sitting in your living room and then it just collapses and you land in some lady's mine from 6 doors down? And you're like, why did you do this? Like, is this a quicker route to the grocery store? I just thought it would be an interesting thing to try,
I
and
just
so
really
I built
like
it.
mining.
I like digging and mining and like get Minecraft, you lunatic.
Insane, absolutely insane. I fucking
like
love
everybody
it.
else.
I love it.
Yeah,
like it started out as she was like, "This is my basement." It's just this dark, dank basement that she was going to make a storm or whatever, like storm closet,
shelter,
room,
or something. Yeah, exactly.
And then I don't know where it transitioned to like, I'm going to keep going. She just like doesn't stop. And I'm just like, the reason I thought it was
deeper
fake is because it's like her being a woman has nothing to do with it. It's just one person seemingly.
Yeah.
And like, it's all this like perfectly
and carrying
engineered
cement bags down a spiral staircase for some reason.
Right. And then like
inexplicably a spiral staircase.
The mine, it's like impeccably built and stuff. And like all this stuff, I'm like, there's no way this person is making this. Like this is like a mining company needs to make this sort of thing. And then I was just like, the whole thing, like she got shut down for a year and then did all the paperwork, did all the red tape shit and got it back up, which I'm sure her neighbors were fucking over the moon about. I'm sure they're super happy about it.
I'm sure they're so thrilled.
But like during the, I don't even know where this part's going, but like when it was shut down for a year, then she was like, I needed something else to do. So she just went to like a rock quarry and just starts like doing the thing where you like drill the holes in the rocks and like break up the rocks to make like castle rocks for like building a castle. But it's like 500 tons of castle rock on the side of her house. I'm like, what are you doing with this stuff? Like, it's fascinating and like terrifying at the same time because I'm just like, nothing is stopping her from just like doing this forever. It's just, I don't know. It's just like a crazy person like demonstrating free will and like flexing this like insane engineering skill. Like there's all like, she's like, I broke another jackhammer today. And then she's like, I tried to fix it myself. And she's just like taking shit apart and like building shit. She built like a mine cart, like all this crazy stuff. She spent over $100,000. I'm like, what are you do? I don't know. Somebody films it too. So I don't know if she's married,
her husband or something.
I've seen some videos where there's like a few other people like working to help her with some stuff, but like she's mixing that concrete and like bringing those bags down the fucking spiral staircase. I mean, like, I don't know. I found myself just like jaw drop just watching this stuff. I think too, like her cadence.
I thought you were going to say that she died. Like I thought you were going to be like, well, it collapsed. And like, you know this lady, right? Like, yeah, I haven't seen her videos in a couple of weeks. Like, that's because she's dead.
Yep. She's in the bottom of that mine. Just the house.
She's in the bottom of the mine.
Collapse on itself.
And that's that. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it's going.
Like it could be
like eventually she's gonna gonna die in the mine.
It's either that or it's like I broke through my neighbor's floor. Now I took over their house. Like
exactly. Eminent domain, bitch. I don't know. I can't. I mean, I would sell during that year. I would have sold my house.
Yep.
Gotten the hell away from this person because it's like, there's
she's determined. She's gonna she's gonna keep going.
Exactly.
She's never gonna stop.
Gonna get out.
And like she's insanely smart and capable of doing anything. So it's just like if she just wants to like, now I've taken control of your house and your foundation. Now I've got just like, all right, I can't stop this fucking supervillain.
Yeah, you'll never stop her.
So anyway, that's what I've been obsessed with. I thought I was just following it on like my personal Instagram, but I followed it like on the Dorkly one too. So like when I switch back and forth, I get just like a nonstop like stream of her videos coming up. I can't avoid it. I was like, oh, all right, the new one.
I'm in a mine. The other one, it's her, and then there's another one of like, I inherited a condo from my dad who was a hoarder, and I'm cleaning it up myself. And like the whole video, and every video is the same. Everyone asks me why I'm doing it myself. It's because I hate my dad and I love my dad. Okay, back to the horde. And then she's just shoveling more shit. She's like, also my dad was secretly gay. Found that out today. Another thing to tell my therapist. And I'm like, these are all things that are perfect for your therapist and not for me.
Yeah.
Like, not for general consumption.
That one is
like I'm glad it's working. I'm glad it's helping you.
I know.
But like, I'm just saying, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, what are these people going to do when they run out? Like, the lady, we know the mine lady's never going to stop. No. Like, she's like, I made it to the White House, and now it's time for phase 2. Like, we know that's never going to stop. But with the lady with the horn, it's like, finally I did it, and I've cleaned out my place, and the landlord finally saw it, and they foreclosed the house and took it away from me. The end.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've made it to the White House.
I've made it to the White House. Game on.
Yeah, that one, the hoarder dad trauma dump one is like that one I was obsessed with for a little while too.
Me too. I ran through all of them.
It's like the perfect mix.
I am unfamiliar with her.
It's all just like
I'm glad that I am though, because I would definitely go down that rabbit hole of watching someone go through a horde.
Well, now that your phone has heard it, you will see it.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Does it count when I'm on my phone? Is it still listening?
Yeah.
Doubly.
It's
yes.
As long as your phone is anywhere near what you're saying, you will hear it.
God damn it.
Your phone's like, I got to find somebody hoarding Boom Slingers. That's going to be the perfect.
Whatever that means.
Right.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Like when she does finish the house, like I would hope that like she's like, all right, I don't need the Instagram videos anymore. Like I'm good.
There's no way she can't.
I know.
Now it's like it's paying bills.
Yep.
She's on podcasts.
She's gonna
like,
find another.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Another hoarding house.
Like, I scrolled through it and like, here's day 27, day 28, 29. And then it's her and in a professional podcasting studio being interviewed about her dad. And I'm like, okay, it's never going to stop.
It's going to be like, she'll finish that one and then it'll be like,
find another hoarding house.
Find another,
it.
or like find a person in a similar situation to like then like talk to them while they're doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Work through it.
My dad owned a garage. Time to go through that.
Yep.
No.
She's gonna end up with the mining lady, and like,
yeah, the mining lady's gonna be digging. She's like, look at all these rocks. I need to get rid of these rocks.
I had like a perfect like 2 days of like I don't know what I did to like hit the sweet spot with my algorithm, but it was all like just nice, positive videos. There was like nothing was like going wrong. And I felt like I was like a pitcher in a no-hitter. Like I didn't want to fuck it up. And so I was just like, if there's something that was remotely not great, I've like tried to like scroll past it as fast as I can, but it's all fucked up now. I screwed it up so bad. Yep. It's like cops fighting homeless people. I'm like, what is this? I didn't like any of this stuff.
My friends apparently have tiramisu all over their feeds, and they send them to me. Where like it'll be like tiramisu in different weird containers, like someone just sitting in their car and eating like a bucket of tiramisu, or people making tiramisu in a wheelbarrow, and like one of my friends sent me 3 different tiramisu things in a row, and I was like, how is this your feed, and how do I make this my feed? Because this is what I want now.
Oh my God.
And I had something come up the other day with it said like, babe, are you okay? You barely touched your tiramisu. And it's a little tiramisu shaped like a shoe.
Those ones make me upset. I don't like those ones. Like when you open up like the middle part, the compartment in your car, and there's like tiramisu in there, or like something. I'm just like, ugh, because I instantly I'm like, the video's done recording.
A glove compartment full of tiramisu.
Yeah, I saw one with full of like curly fries. I'm like, that one's all right. That's easy to clean up. But like the tiramisu, I'm like, what are you doing? Like it's a 30-second video tops, and like now you got to clean up like a gallon of tiramisu out of your fucking car. Like,
yeah,
I can't get past the actual video itself.
It's for the gram.
Yeah.
Do
it for the gram.
All right, that's it, folks. Thanks again for watching
for real
and listening.
This time.
Yep. AJ's been recording on her phone this whole time. That's why this is different. Should probably mention that up top. You figured it out. You probably figured it out at this point.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We like you. We hope you like us. What if I wear headphones even though they're not on? Just for the
just to make him feel.
Yeah.
To make him feel.
Just to feel like I'm part of it.
Mm-hmm. They're just for show. It's all right.
They are just for show.
These glasses are fake.
You itch your eye through the frame.
Yeah.